podcast.
I do like watching.
Fuck's sake. Right, we good?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Whatever. And that'll be in the start now. I hope you know how this fucking works.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome back to the Shut up, I'm doing the intro now, right? This is my show. Shut the fuck up.
What?
Our show. It's our show. I just do most of the fucking talking things, and he does all the things you need a thumb for. Welcome back to the Misguided podcast. That's Brad.
I'm Brad. This is Dan.
I'm Dan, and this is episode 2 of Between Two Spurgs. Please welcome our guest, Toby Dittmar, my good buddy.
Hey guys, thanks for being here.
His nickname on the streets is Peter Pansexual, so we got some fucking shit coming your way, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Stay tuned. Yes. I don't have a big rant about anything this week. Andor season 2 is going well so far, and I watched the first 3 episodes of Tales of the Underworld, the newest animated Star Wars that released on the weekend. But, by the way, I barely fucking remembered that it was May the 4th.
Oh shit, that's right.
And I managed to sneak in a fucking Revenge of the Sith viewing on Revenge of the 5th. So
Oh, nice.
got in there. Got to make sure. I've got to have a Star Wars movie every fucking year at that time at least. And it's very hard to do now, as you see, because I've watched the 6 or 7 movies that are good so many times. And I have no desire to watch any of JJ fucking Fistum's goddamn or Ryan Johnson's fucking additions to the franchise.
Of course not.
Which I will patiently, hopefully, wait and live long enough to see those things wiped from existence, or at least made irrelevant by better fucking product.
Well, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So
It's coming. It's coming. The problem is how long is it gonna fucking take to get here?
well, that's right.
Is Disney and Quentin Tarantino fucking strife happening?
Oh, really?
I would love to.
What
see
have
a
they done? What does old
collaboration.
Chinian fucking come up with now? The Grand Chinian.
I
I've never
would-
liked Quentin Tarantino's face. It reminds me of that Moon character for McDonald's used to give away as a toy.
Oh fucking hell, that's a throwback.
Fucking, I know. I must be getting ready to die or something because I'm having all these fucking early memories come back.
What I reckon they
Oh, he is.
fucking hell. There may be more chins in Chinatown, but he's got the biggest chin of all.
I just learned something the other day. It's real bad news, and it really pissed me off.
You sound nervous about this.
Well, it's a big fucking deal. We were going to play at the Cinerama Dome, open there, and play there exclusively for 2 weeks. I grew up in Los Angeles, so I think of the Cinerama Dome as a real big deal. Disney, who owns Star Wars, decided, well, you know what? Maybe we want to play throughout the entire holiday season. We're going to go to the Cinerama Dome and say that they can't honor their contract to show the Hateful Eight. And the Cinerama Dome said, no, we have a deal. As of yesterday, Disney came to the ArcLight people and said, no, you are going to play Star Wars in the Cinerama Dome for the entire holiday season. And if you don't, if you honor your deal with the Hateful Eight, we will not allow you to have Star Wars, the biggest movie in the world. We will not allow you to show it at any of your ArcLight movie theaters. We're talking about one effing theater. They are going out of their way to me.
They're trying to fuck me. That referee, he was trying to fuck on me. Jesus Christ.
Imagine
Disney
how-
is such a spiteful collection of little mean girls, aren't they?
Imagine
Fuck
how
yeah.
fucking imagine the fucking movie that would come out if Disney and Tarantino fucking got together and tried to make something.
No, it would never happen because Disney is so averse to violence and cool things.
Yeah, it's a good
The only
point.
thing that's better about Star Wars since Disney took over is the ship CGI. Ah.
No, well, you got
Ah,
They got the
like
budget
chef's
for it.
kiss, it's all good. It's all good when it comes to spaceships. That shit they can do really well. Problem is, you can't build a whole franchise just around panning shots of fucking spaceships, right? That's part of it, but you can't. That's not the whole thing. I'd love it. I'd love for there to just be a show with just spaceships. But you know what? Even I couldn't watch it for very long because it'd be fucking boring.
It needs to be a Star Wars version of tires.
No, it needs to be a Star Wars version of fucking Top Gun. Yeah, that's
Nah.
what you want.
Ooh.
This tires is in like a service center, and you could just have ships in and out the entire time. Like it's just it's just Empire mechanics.
Slice of lifestyle stuff.
Yeah, but comedy.
Oh,
Ring ding 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 ding. It's Seinfeld in space, is what you're describing.
Cameo from the Cantina Band.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god, it's Galactic Sensation, Luke Skywalker. Yeah.
Oh, you have fucking his X-Wing sitting in the background shots. Getting fucking
Did you see the
repairs.
Ryan Gosling movie they're making?
I don't think I want to.
Star Wars.
The minute you mentioned Ryan Gosling, I just go...
It's called Starfighter. Top Gun in space. That shit would work. You imagine like the camera work of Top Gun, those cockpit shots and all that stuff. Imagine that shit brought to the fucking Starfighters.
Yeah, but
Like,
Ryan
really?
Gosling, though?
Oh fuck, what's wrong with him? He's fine. Easy on the eye. Doesn't speak like a retard. Doesn't go on into interviews or on Twitter and go weird. Besides, honestly,
Okay,
at this point, how could you make it any... I shouldn't ask this question. How could you make it any worse?
Well, now that you mention it, you just slap Tom Cruise in the cockpit.
Fuck, he'd do it too. That cunt's fucking
Fucking
never
would.
given up. What are we doing? Mission Impossible? But it's pretty fucking impossible to fucking get a satisfying
What is it
end.
at, like fucking 8 now or
Yeah,
something?
it was, you know what's impossible about that mission? To get a satisfying conclusion to the story. It's just always, he just disappears at the end. Oh, he's off in the sunset. Now he's back for more fucking shit next year.
Thank God they
And
fucking-
every Mission Impossible movie has to show him running.
Of course it
It's
does.
in his
how,
contract.
how else do you expect him to run away from all those gay thoughts?
Solid Family Guy reference.
Fuck yeah.
Tom Cruise in the closet. So I pull out my gun. I've been obsessed with this fucking song Madman played for me called Poppin' Off by Watch the Duck. You ever heard it? No. It's fucking weird.
I'll just backtrack when you said in the
Back
closet.
breaking. Tied. It's all on me. It was missing like a motherfucker. Damn it, I'm mad.
When you said Tom Cruise in the closet and then you said, I'm bringing out my gun, all I thought was Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah. Old Blade Runner. Yeah.
Fucking
No.
handicap
I
versus
thought there was a
handicap.
burglar in the toilet of my fucking, my house that is surrounded by razor wire, and this is on the second story, and he got through the bars and the fucking, and the bulletproof glass, and he was in the toilet. I just had to fire 7 shots to make sure. I didn't know where she was. Fuck off, Oscar. You murdered the bitch, and you're just too much of a pussy to own it.
All it was an argument about renovations. She wanted to change the door. He didn't. No. He wanted to change the door. She didn't, and fucking she was dead against it. I fucked that up so bad. That fucking Blade Runner movie with Gosling wasn't even good. The only reason I watched
I
it
don't
because
think any Blade Runner movie was good. They're all trash.
the only reason I
They're
watched
such
that
slow, boring shit. It's like, what is Blade Runner? It's on a very low budget. That's why it's all in the dark.
Fucking, what's his name? Who shot it?
Oh, villain.
Alec
Dennis
Baldwin.
Villeneuve? Dennis? No. That's the cunt making the new Dune movies. I don't know. Some faggot.
He always,
The only reason I
he's
watched it
fucking
is
really
because
good.
at the start it had Batista in it, and then I sort of just zoned out and it was background noise.
I like the Dune movies, but the thing is, like, fuck it, to watch Dune really does require you to actually have either read it or have been exposed to the deeper lore, so you sort of know what's going on. Otherwise, the whole thing is very strange. And if you don't know anything about it, you're like, this seems like an allegory for Middle Eastern people.
Yeah, but I suppose the strangeness is an intriguing part of it, even if you don't know the lore.
Yeah, but I think it's harder for people to get into the world just because they don't really know how to place. Like, they don't know how to place themselves in it, do you know what I mean? So they don't know who to empathize with. Because they don't know if you know about what Paul Atreides is about to do in the story, then you probably wouldn't be on his side either, because he's going to do him some genocides. just a dozen or so. And then he's going to have sex with some worm, and his kid's going to fucking live for 10,000 years as the emperor, who's like half worm, half person. And they're all high as shit. Like, what my favorite thing about Dune is the entire universe only functions because people have to get high on spice. Be able to fly through space.
Fucking
Because you can't do it otherwise. Proof that once and for all, humans are only made better by drugs, and you should do some drugs immediately. Go find some and snort, inhale, or insert that shit immediately. It's fucking great. Come and have fun with the rest of us
I won't
in
go
the
as far
eternal
as to saying-
human empire.
I won't go as far as to say insert, but I mean definitely.
Yeah, you would listen. You go further than inserting. Eh? Do you know what they call Toby on the streets, ladies and gentlemen? Peter Pansexual.
I am not a stranger to any form of insertion, but when it comes to drugs, I prefer inhaling or snorting.
So let's find out a little bit more about our guest. Why are you such a degenerate, deviant little scumbag, Toby?
I like sex. That's why.
Sex with who?
Does it matter?
Fuck, Madman had a great saying about this, and I can't. It was one of those Aussie sayings. It was something. Oh, fuck! If it does anything short of vibrating, he'll fuck it.
As long as it doesn't break the law.
Ah.
There's really no. Well, I do have limits. I mean, I don't eat ass because that's just wrong.
Well, not with that beard, you don't. You'd be fucking having dreadlocks for days.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Oh.
Dingleberries dangling from my chin.
Oh, there's nowhere to fucking take it. This has become a den of sin.
Yeah.
It's never really been about gender. It's always been it's sex, plain and simple. The gender never really factored into the equation.
Just wants to come, man.
He's gonna come.
Well, yeah, I always end up I always do, but it's just, I don't know, I always enjoyed sex. It was...
When I was living with Toby, and Toby saved my life. Like when my whole life fell apart and I had nowhere to turn, this was the guy that opened his door to me. And if he hadn't done that, I never would have met Brad or Gareth. And this podcast you'd be watching with some other fucking bearded fat cunt that Brad was able to rope into it. It's just, and that'd be sad because you wouldn't even know you were missing me. Yeah. I wouldn't even be here. So, but I come home from a gig one night, and there was I thought there was this fella sitting on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, hey, bro." Oh, hi. This bro was wearing a dress.
It was and wasn't, depending on how you look at it.
Listen, I was very confused because clearly he was very feminine, but it was also male. And then you two went off to the bedroom, and I played League of Legends because I didn't want to think about anything that was going on.
Because you're the gay one.
Yeah, because deep down I'm the queer. Yeah. No, because at that time I didn't have my PlayStation, so I couldn't, and I didn't like playing on his. Because playing someone else's PlayStation feels like using your mate's fleshlight. You know what I mean? Like it's fun, but there's something wrong about it that you can't shake. You know what I mean?
And the fact that it's sticky.
Yeah, well, that was because when I moved in with this motherfucker, right? He had trash everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like
no
it was
doubt.
a decoration.
I was
He had a family of mice so comfortable with people, those cunts would play in front of me while I'm sitting on my laptop. And fucking hell, these cunts are going to do fucking cannonballs off my feet. Like, they didn't give a shit about me.
Yeah.
And then I brought poison. And they all disappeared.
Oh, yes.
And then one day, I got a... and he come home from work, and I had cleaned his entire house to a standard... unhitherto seen by him. And he was like, and this poor, sweet, generous soul just went, "Oh, thanks for that, man. Fuck, were you just feeling a bit of extra energy?" I was like, "Yep."
I was, at that point, I was completely fucking clueless as to the fact that he was doing it.
Oh, like, and I was coping with a lot of stress.
Oh, yes.
And I wasn't stressed no more.
He actually
briefly, I was not stressed. The stress normally came up when it ran out.
We had, at one point, he had asked if I wanted to split one. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we ended up getting it from wherever, and we had half of it each, and it was the most disappointing experience.
It didn't affect him at all.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't. It was good shit. Like, I was panging my tits off, and he's just like, I think I'll go to bed. I was like, the fuck? I wouldn't have wasted it like that.
He was mad because he was just mad that I just wasted my half.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was going to be a waste. You're just one of these 1 in 1,000 cunts who just doesn't affect.
Yeah.
And he's the guy who told you to get the Ritalin tablets. He'd crush them and snort them, and it'd still be like, fuck, I'm tired. Like, it's like, that's just not how I work with that stuff. Sorry. I just get one little... and I just want to fucking go, man.
I used to go drinking with a mate of mine, and what we used to do is she had a friend who dealt with... She was doing medical care and stuff, so she managed to get her hand on all all these odd pills and stuff. So she had various milligrams of it, and some of them fast release, some of them slow release. So what we ended up doing is we ended up finding all the fucking 50 and above milligram ones, fast and slow releases. We crushed them into a powder that filled up one of those fucking bags, and we just ended up dotting out lines occasionally over the space of 12 hours while we went through about, you see all those bottles you got at the back there? Triple the amount. And one night between
Brad's a
two of
secret
us.
alcoholic.
And it wasn't until I broke out the weed that she had, like, just rolled a spliff. I rolled a full fucking joint, like Taylor-sized joint. And I fucking smoked, and I was still good to go for at least another 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
But she was like, had one puff and was like, I'm going to bed. Fucking zoned out for about 12 hours. I was still there just sitting enjoying the day when she finally woke up. She just asked me, did you sleep? I was like, I think so. And just
Don't know.
went about my day. We had her feed, and then I fucked off. And I think a couple hours later, I finally slept for about 2 or 3 hours and woke up again and just decided to play some video games for the next 2 days. I mean, not constantly, obviously.
Something that me and Brad can definitely relate to.
Oh, this was back when I could still stand playing fucking games for like 8-9 hours at a time non-stop.
Fuck, those days are gone for me too.
Fuck, they're
I'm
gone.
about 4 hours now, and then I have to. I like. Okay, so this is weird thing that's happened to me lately. When my controller, when I bring up the PlayStation thing and I see that there's even 1 bar of battery missing, I get real anxious about it. And I feel compelled at some point to just stop for 30, 40 minutes and let it charge back to full. And I don't know why, because the motherfucker has never, not once, gone flat in up to 8 hours of playing.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just, after 3 or 4 hours, I feel like I need to get up and move. I just need to get up and move. I need to just quickly go and, you know, do some washing or clean something. There's a woman at home watching this right now in the future who's going, the fuck he does. But I need to move. Mostly I just get up and walk around and go talk to her June or whatever. I can't game for hours on end anymore.
No,
and you
I
know
can't.
what?
Actually, while I still forget, that's cool, and I'm actually will probably end up downloading again. I did come here with a gift for Brad,
Oh.
so
Oh no.
I don't know.
don't worry, it's not bad. It's really not. So I love Temu, and I love getting random shit off Temu. But what this is a collapsible Tai Chi sword.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm
I don't
interested.
think. I'll see if I can. Actually, stretches out to be like that.
That's pretty.
That's
sweet.
pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous.
I have 2 of them. It did have a little bit of a fucking tail on it, but my son, being the way he is, he saw this and he's like, "Oh, Dada got toy," and fucking decided he's at that real fucking grabby stage. So it's a bit of a gift for you there, man.
Thanks, man.
That's now you both have weapons that I've once owned. He
Oh,
has,
I've got booty.
yeah, he calls it butty, but what it is based on a Chinese pudao, which is basically a thick blade on a sort of staff, but half of the
Halberd,
fucking
a halberd, basically.
yeah, it's basically a short staff halberd.
Yeah.
But half of it had the 2 bits of staff screwed together, but
Don't know what happened to the other part.
It had fucking dropped. We had dropped it on something, and the bit of the plugs part of the screw on the actual main part fucking snapped out halfway, and we couldn't get it back on properly. So we thought, fuck it, and
We had some fun with that because when Toby come home mad from work, he'd just want to break something, and you know me with my dumb suggestions.
Yeah.
Well, see, he's the perfect fit for my dumb suggestions because he'll just impulsively listen to me,
Yeah.
and he just grabbed it. And we had this whole fucking Sex Pistols arc where we would just like get mad and then smash that couch up, and then we'd sit on it afterwards.
fuck,
That couch was fucking legendary. It just would not die.
Yeah.
we kept the lazy boys because they were at least comfortable to fucking sit on.
Yeah.
But that couch, that was the venue for all of our fucking frustrations. Even if it was like a little bit, if we were just a little bit angry, it was like we came in with that and we just the other person would step away from the fucking couch, a couple of swings, and we were fucking smiling like fucking school kids. It was
It's too bad I never swung it at your boss, actually. That cunt fucking needed a good smack in the head. What an asshole.
that dude needed a smack in the head with
This is
steel.
a dairy farmer with millions of dollars, tons of land, who was stressing out that I was living in a room that otherwise would have been empty.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much.
there was no preventing anything. Like I wasn't
There
taking up
was-
space. I wasn't dirtying up his place. I fucking worked for the cunt. I went and fucking cleaned up fucking rooms and shit for him, and he was still a fucking dickbag. This guy's such an asshole. He tricked me into thinking he was actually going to offer me a job.
Oh, really?
Just so I'd turn up, show him my CV, and then he could give me a blasting about how, well, why is a guy with a CV like that not got a job and nowhere to live?
Yeah.
It's like, because I was kicked out of my house all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, that never happened to you, I guess. Like,
unforeseen circumstances.
yeah. Like, and I could have understood it if he wanted another worker in there or something, but he didn't. It just pissed him off that I didn't want to pay him rent. And you know why I didn't want to pay him rent? Because Toby already paid him rent for the house. So why the fuck? If I'm going to pay rent to anyone, it should be to Toby.
Yeah.
But I should pay rent. This is just one of these fucking rich white assholes that's ruined New Zealand by being so mind-bendingly greedy. They think they're entitled to be paid for every fucking thing that happens.
At the time I was working,
And his wife's a little cunt too, sun-dried apricot bitch.
Yeah,
You
Alison
purple
was
falcon driving bitch. Every time I see them, I flip them off. They probably have no idea who I am anymore. They're like, who's this cunt in the white van who keeps flipping us off every time we see him on Puketaha Road? You know who it is! And you're just lucky. I was going to put old car batteries in your milk vats and get you all fucked up, but Toby stopped me. Okay? Your business only exists because he cared. Even though you were being cunts to him, he still stood up for you.
Oh, see, the
You
thing
didn't
is...
deserve his loyalty. Fuck you. You probably don't even watch.
Oh, no. See, this is the one reason I love the concept of karma. You know, what goes around comes around. You do bad, bad will come back to you. I went back about 3.5, maybe 4 months later to see the guy I used to work with, who I was still on real good terms with.
Yeah.
And it turns out he was on his second or third replacement for my position.
Oh.
Everybody who worked in my former position could not fucking stand the cunt. And the farm manager he had while I was working there during my last season fucking left, and he apparently found a job in the South Island. This Filipino guy, Melvin, great guy. A bit edgy, but it was his first management sort of supervisory role.
He's very nice to me, Melvin. Very cool cunt.
Yeah. Good
I
guy.
hope you're doing well, Melvin. Sorry.
He was basically working like a motherfucker just so he could get his family, his wife and kids in from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Which I love that. Good on him. Full credit goes to him. He did not deserve to work for a cunt like that, and I'm so fucking glad he didn't.
It's better than the bitch you tried to bring in from the Philippines.
I was never going to fucking bring her in.
That scammy fucking whore.
Oh,
Remember the day I caught you sending money to her? I was like, bro, why are you sending her money? She's like, oh, she needs money. I was like, bro!
yeah, I fell into
Listen,
that.
you have a fucking charity case living in your house. Give it to me.
I will admit, I was the victim of that fucking honey trap. I really was.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing. They prey on people like farmers because he's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, just to come in and do a gig's a 30-minute drive in every direction. Like, fuck, poor cunt. That's where me and Toby met, by the way. I was doing stand-up. He tried to do stand-up.
Bombed spectacularly.
Every fucking time. They kept trying for a while until we all had to accept the truth. It's just not for you.
Well, no.
Stand-up's not for you.
It's just because I didn't put in the effort that was deserving of stand-up.
And that's why it's not for you. Because if you wanted to, you'd have put in the effort when it wouldn't have felt like effort.
I did get, there were some venues where I did get a few fucking laughs, although I think the one where I ended up ripping my shirt in half was a bit much.
Yeah.
I had this wonderful fucking jet black t-shirt with the fucking classic style yellow Batman logo on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I just decided in fucking middle of my performance just fucking rip my shirt in half.
Would have worked if you had a Superman one underneath.
No, fucking Iron Man one.
Iron Man. You actually had Iron Man on.
I wish I did. I
Oh,
actually
no.
got that from...
Well, 'cause Superman does that. That's why it'd be funny.
Superman's secretly a Batman fan, who's secretly an Aquaman fan, who's secretly a fucking...
Green Lantern fan, and just a picture of Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, we
Green
could do
Lantern.
this. We could do this for an hour, and it wouldn't get any funnier as I went on.
I wanted to get...
Weird.
My original thought for the idea was to have an Iron Man one underneath.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get one of those Iron Man ones that had the fucking working LED lights on it.
Oh,
you could
yeah.
fucking clip a little switch on your sleeve.
Yeah, yeah.
But the problem was it would have fucking shown through the bloody shirt, even though it was fucking jet black and covered.
Yeah.
I always wanted a jacket with lights on it.
Yeah, they're not as good as they seem. You fucking... They take, like, the wiring takes one little hit, a decent mild hit, and it can fucking fray up the wiring and smoke out the jacket, and it's fucked. You actually have to take really good fucking be reasonably careful with them.
Everything that's good is shit.
I
Everything
know.
that I think is cool is somehow a rip-off and shit.
But the ones that are good are the
I want a
ones...
jacket I have to be careful in.
The ones that are good are these fucking ones you get, and they've got fucking Bluetooth speaker setups in it, so they've got a couple of speakers down the sides. But they're like fucking $300 or $400.
But who the fuck? I mean, playing your music at full volume is just about the most obnoxious thing you can fucking do.
I know, that's why
So
it was an American one. It's like only in America could you pull that shit off.
My mate has a hat with speakers in the
Oh,
bottom.
I was gonna get one of those like sleep ones where you could just wrap around your head
we
and it would just
deserve the
play
meteor
music.
that's coming for us.
Well, it's all good if you're like doing something where you can't have headphones in.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, if you want music, but you still need to hear if someone's going to yell out, like on a work site, watch out. You
See, that's
kinda
what
want
I
that.
have at work.
And in
I-
the middle of fucking Gone Shooting by AC/DC, I ain't hearing shit no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm just in it.
What I have at work is we got given just your standard fucking yellow earmuffs and stuff for work because it gets fucking loud there. What I got is I got an old set of earbuds. I've only got one of them, so the charge only lasts for like 6-7 hours. So I'll play that until the battery runs dead. But I also got is the Bluetooth earmuffs.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is I have to fucking leave one of my ears out so I can hear the walkie-talkie to bring in the trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Which fucking sucks because if it's running both speakers, I can only hear half the fucking song.
yeah.
Especially when it's those ones where the fucking sound travels to
Yeah.
and from each speaker, which fucking sucks.
Or where they're recorded on split tracks, so
Ah.
the rhythm and bass and half the
Plays on
drums are
one
on
and-
one, and
Yeah.
fucking the other half of the drums and the fucking shit's on the other.
Especially when you know it's a real good song and the drum hits and then all of a sudden it transfers over to the dead speaker you can't fucking hear. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's how I figured out how that how that TV had a blown speaker.
Oh, it's
Was that
true.
I couldn't hear a drum track on a song I was playing. I was
Oh,
like, fucking speakers
fuck,
gone.
that would have sucked.
So, hooked up my PC once.
Can't you switch
down.
that to like
Oh yeah,
mono
I've
so
sort
it
of
plays
noticed
it
that you
all
have
in
PC
one?
speakers there.
Nah, it plays both tracks.
Oh, so you-
yeah, nah.
So you can't
But it
run
would still be-
mono sound on it?
Yeah, I could.
Because that's essentially what
but
the earbud did. It just ran everything, all the sound through one
yeah,
earbud.
but it's still one shitty speaker.
I lost
So
it.
I'd rather
I
have
lost
the
the other
sub and
earbud
the-
at one of the houses we were at, and it was out the back steps somewhere, but I could never fucking find it. But it had battery for days, for some reason, because occasionally it would fucking. I'd be watching something on the back step, and all of a sudden the sound would go dead, and I knew for a fact that my other one was sitting on the charger, and it was actually fucking charging, and it said "used by the earbud." The fuck is that?
See,
And I
yeah.
tried to crank the volume full so I could even just hear a little sliver of sound, but I could never fucking hear it. I never fucking found it, so I had to disconnect from it
Yeah.
until we moved to the other place so I could start fucking using it. And then I dropped the fucking case, and the case just fucking split in half. I mean, it still works, but it's not like a flip case anymore. It's like
Yeah.
a fucking popping a tin.
Like a
Yeah.
Pokeball.
Exactly like a fucking Pokeball. Goddamn
Like,
nightmare.
my neighbors are foster carers. So they have teenagers that come in and out of their place all the time.
Criminals, yeah.
Listen, none of that. Listen, I just said, hey, because they had a word to me, and I was like, hey, I've got no problem with it. No problem. You're doing a great thing. If one of them jumps on the fence with a knife in their teeth, I'm going to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, if they come over here, you don't get them back. You understand? Because I will deal with anyone coming at me in the night as if they are there to kill me, which means I will use and look to use lethal force with extreme prejudice in defense of myself and my little children and cats and various other Klingons that fucking populate my fucking residence. But one of the kids they've had there recently, his phone, every time he goes to connect it to his Bluetooth speaker, it pops up on my fucking TV. Because, like, in terms of physical distance, like, they're in a separate house, but in terms of physical distance, he's about 4 meters away.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So every time he goes to click on the speakers, this fucking thing pops up on the screen. And I'm like, and it always goes away very quickly, because the first time it didn't go away quickly, I yelled out, "Hey, what the fuck? Who's trying to connect to my TV?"
Yeah.
Expecting it was one of the kids.
Yeah.
Because I can't memorize what the names of all their devices are. And I just hear this voice yell out, "Sorry, boss. That's my phone. Sorry, I won't connect." I was like, "Oh, fuck, okay." So ever since then, I just have to wait a few seconds. But yeah, fucking every single time.
Well,
It's because
at
his
least they
phone's
were
a Samsung
apologetic
and my
about it.
TV's a Samsung. And all Samsung is just South Korea spreading out their little electronic spies all over the world so they can take it over in one fell
Jesus,
swoop.
first China, now South Korea.
Well, yeah, listen, South Korea is not a very nice place.
Better than North Korea.
It's much better. Listen, fire's fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dystopian fucking... The whole country of South Korea is owned and run by fucking Samsung. Okay? This is it's literally the world's first fucking corporatocracy.
Yeah. No, Vatican.
That's not a corporatocracy. That's a theocracy. Yeah. See? Don't come into my wheelhouse. I know what all forms of human evil are.
So if I made...
Oh, yeah, fucking Pope Francis. I can't believe that motherfucker's... Do you see his Pope Mobile?
No.
At his funeral, his Pope Mobile's a Dodge Rambler, for fuck's sake.
Dodge Ram, they would do fucking American.
But just imagine, they drive on the left side of the road in fucking Italy. That means they got a Dodge Rambler and then converted it to driving on the left. And then converted it again to be a Pope Mobile, which, by the way, but the old Bill Hicks jokes about nothing says faith in action like bulletproof plexiglass.
Yeah.
God's representative, shouldn't God, you know, have a little force field over you or something?
Oh, for fuck's
Christ.
sake, they didn't. Oh my god.
The
That thing's
the
fucking
Americans
horrible.
finally, and like, I'm not saying this for nothing, but J.D. Vance met with the Pope the day before he died. Now, if I meet J.D. Vance, I would be taking life real fucking gentle the next 24 hours. Imagine if he's like a walking Death Note. He already looks like a Studio Ghibli fucking animation brought to life, J.D. Vance. I don't like that, man. I don't like him at all. He's just such an arrogant little cocksucker. He's an arrogant little bitch. Fucking telling Zelensky that he's fucking...
Oh my god, it looks like Butterbean fucked a Wookiee.
Telling Zelensky he should say thank you for the $500 billion of weapons when they've sent them 70.
A solid power move.
I know it was, but it was, that's the thing, it was so disgraceful, like, to do that as a world leader. Like, that's the shit cunts do in boardrooms all the time.
Yeah.
Fine. This was in front of everyone. That's fucking fucked up.
Knock him down a bit.
Yeah, just like a Studio Ghibli anime character. I will show him. I will embarrass him in front of the whole world. And he will have no choice but to accept my supremacy. For my name is J.D. Vance. He looks like Chucky if he grew up. He really does.
What was on the subject of weird people, weird
I
faces?
downloaded the couch surfing app.
Why is that funny?
Because he fucked a couch.
Oh, okay.
to find a place to stay, right?
That's funny then.
So to completely do a 180, you brought up the whole pansexual thing, and I promised to tell you a story.
Yes, you did.
So this is...
He needs to do this now because of the old...
So, during my
Subtle.
early experiences, I decided to go on a date out of Rotorua. I used...
Bad decision. to
Bad
start with.
decision.
yeah, I know, but
Oh.
at the time, I didn't really think of it like that. So the date went well. We just went out, hung out, and she invited me back to her place. Started getting a bit hot and heavy, and I tell you what, from the outset, I have no idea where she tucked that fucking cock. I swear to God, because the pants she was wearing, it did not look like there was anything fucking hanging down there. But it just
the
she
science of tucking.
Yeah.
oh, there's a fucking
With Tucker
that's-
Carlson.
Yeah. Tucker Carlson.
The whole thing with the whole tucking thing, with the nuts, they actually get pushed back inside. That's how the fucking drag.
Doesn't that hurt? I've never just put
Can
plopped
I-
them
can I
back in.
actually-
Me and Brad are definitely going to try this in the shower later too.
It doesn't.
Not together. That came out gay as fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No,
It
not
does- no,
together.
no, it-
I'm just going to be like,
Yeah.
hey there. Ah.
And now I have to clip that. because it's funny and it's got to go on the fucking internet.
Okay, so
Fuck.
you ever woke?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say this: have you ever woken up and it felt like your fucking sex just shrunk up a bit?
When
And
it's
been a bit-
cold.
Yeah.
When it does
So what
its little-
happens is
when
you're
it does
actually
its peach seed impression.
yeah. What happens is your actually balls have actually gone back inside your body, started to go back inside your body.
Yeah.
All the trannies, all the like the drag queens and that do is just push it that little bit further, and when they do the tuck, they actually have like a little string on the end of their cock, and they just pull it back, and they tuck it between the legs. So it's not actually painful unless they press too
It's
hard.
you can imagine why I would think, ow.
Yeah.
Pelvis punch.
Anyway, I was needless to say when I saw that I was shocked.
Yeah, sure.
Shocked and stunned.
It's bigger
I was
than
shocked
mine.
and stunned. Actually,
If it's bigger than mine, I'm gonna
thankfully
pass
it
out.
wasn't bigger. It was
It's girthier.
well, it was girthier, but it was equal length
Okay.
at least.
Whatever wins you need, man. Whatever wins you
I took the win. It was like if it wasn't bigger, so I was like, choice.
You ain't gonna hold no L.
I ain't holding no fucking L.
Oh.
So
Dog's moving camera.
He's been doing it all fucking day.
Is he?
so
This is the first time I noticed it, mate.
she was a bit guilty that she didn't fucking tell me about it.
Well, there, so
That's-
just a little bit of a disclosure failure there,
I'm
isn't it?
sorry. Punish me.
There was compensation put forward. A blowjob was presented.
It's obligatory.
So and the thing was like midway through it, she just decides to ask, "You feeling all right? How is it?" I couldn't really say anything. I mean, after all, my mum never told me to talk with my mouth full.
I see what you did
That's
there.
true. It's like I couldn't fucking say anything because what can you say when you've got a fucking head tickling your tonsils?
Glock.
That's how I learned how powerful my fucking gag reflex was, though. Surprisingly, not that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Fun times.
Oh, well, that's why I said when I told you Toby was coming on, I said, "Don't worry, he's a real cocksucker. He's one of them real ones. He one of them real ninjas, you know."
It was the first, and it certainly wasn't the last. But I will admit, it's fucking been a while, and that's how I discovered it when it came to the realm of men and trans. I'm a power top.
What the fuck's a power top? It
So-
sounds like a drill that can drill into stone or something.
That's something. If you want to, we can get into that on another one. I can explain some of this sort of stuff in a bit more detail.
Another one?
If you guys want me back, sure.
Fuck it out.
I could. You know me well enough to go. I can go on for hours and hours about the subject.
Well,
It's-
that's what we're supposed to do this time. We end up talking about electronics.
Oh well, a good introduction.
I told you when you came in here, do we look like the kind of guys who have a plan?
That was pretty good.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah.
I did. Oh my god! If you want to study the art of acting, all you got to do is watch Heath Ledger playing the Joker. That's fucking acting. That
is.
cunt was so good. And you know how he was good? Died of a drug overdose young.
He-
All the best talent does that.
No, he was good because
That's
he
why
was,
me and Brad are hacks, because we're still alive and we're nearly 40.
he was good because he was high on heroin the entire fucking
Well,
time.
you know-
that makes
And he was
anyone a good actor.
Far be
was-
it from me to judge people being high on movies.
Yeah.
He was so
Go
far.
see The Tavern.
He was so far into the role that his mentality essentially became the Joker's mentality. So he essentially permanently transformed into the Joker, that it became a fucking Alice in the Wonderland rabbit hole style thing. He couldn't fucking get out until it was too late.
No, I'm pretty
he-
sure the fact that he got fucking fentanyl when he thought it was heroin was what made it too late.
No, that's what I'm saying. He fucked his mentality so much that that shit ended up fucking happening to him.
I'm pretty sure he was a druggie before he played the Joker, though, wasn't he?
Probably.
I mean, he was a pretty big Hollywood actor at
Yeah,
that
no,
point.
no,
and
I'm-
after all the shit he got for Brokeback Mountain, you know he needed some relief. Because, man, he got the lion's share of the shit for that, too. You know why, eh? Straight Aussie white guy. Oh, I bet you the Aussies were real supportive of him playing a fucking power bottom.
He was in a movie with McInnes. back
Was
in the
he?
day. Yeah.
Ah.
Called Two Hands. Australian movie.
I've been in a movie with McInnes. I have not died of heroin. I have yet to try heroin. I will try heroin once I get all the internet money. And but it'll be like one dose, and I'm not allowed to know where. Like you know how I control my drug use? I have no connection to the people who sell it.
Yeah.
So whenever it was through a friend of a friend, I never fucking dealt with it directly, which is why I ended up losing $300. Because one day that cunt just went, "No, fuck you,"
I remember
just
that.
didn't come back.
I remember that day relatively
computer
clearly.
says no.
Of that just due to the amount of fucking rigmarole and driving around we had to fucking do, and we ended up. I think what we ended up going to was some place. And it was,
Topity. Right at the back of Topity. That's
and we
where
ended up
getting
picking.
it.
Yeah, we ended up.
Ended up being good
Right,
shit too. I had myself quite a fun weekend.
We ended up having to go. Did we end up finding him? I can't remember that much.
No, we didn't find it. I knew where I could find it, but I wasn't going to go and fucking assault the cunt in front of his kids.
Yeah,
Like,
We
you
ended
don't-
up-
there's-
wasn't going to his sister's place or something, and she ended up trying to help us
It was
find
the
him.
sister that ended up hooking me up. She was like, "Oh, that fuck, he's done it again." I was like, "For fuck's
that's
sake, lady,
right.
fucking police your people." Fuck.
I think
No,
the-
anyway, doesn't matter. I don't care now. Fuck the cunt. He's probably dead by now. So
Fingers crossed.
let's hope he's shuffled off the mortal coil, because if he walks out in front of my car, I'm going to have to sneeze.
Achoo! Oh no, my foot went on the accelerator.
No,
missed the brake.
sneezing right before you hit someone with your car is legal. It's a legal defense, because when you sneeze, you can't keep your eyes open. You can't control yourself for a brief second. If that happens to be the second someone you hate walked in front of your car, whoops, sorry. I just had to say, and I have a lot, and I long suffer from bouts of really violent hay fever, so I'm sorted. There's 6 or 7 people shouldn't cross the road when I'm in town. You just don't do it, because I don't want to run them over either. I will, but I don't want to. I won't hunt
Just
you,
6 or 7
but if you
people?
fucking fall in my lap, you're dead.
It's like, if it happens, I ain't gonna stop it.
No, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no! A terrible accident has befallen this person. Fucking cunt, I hope you go straight to hell.
And
Tell him Dan sent ya.
then the devil's like, "Oh, not this kind again." Fucking hell.
Oh
man.
fuck, stop sending me fucking people. You send me the worst things, Dan. Fuck you. Cunt. That's what you get for corrupting Eve, you fucking Slytherin bitch. Don't like Slytherins. Disgusting creatures. I'll tell you what, that Hogwarts Legacy, the fucking water, flying over that water at night, ugh,
Trippy.
so good. So good. Like, what water animations in games is something that I've it's like a benchmark for me. It's one thing Grand Theft Auto got super right.
I was a little.
fucking,
The only thing I was
the water in
disappointed
that
about
game was just amazing.
flying over the top of the water, even on the hippogriff, was nice. It looked really visually, from the visual aspect, flying over the water, even while the
Oh,
broom.
that's right. I forgot about. I had a broom, and then I had a big thing with wings, and then I had another big thing with wings.
You like a dragon and a.
Yeah, I had a dragon.
I said, fuck, what was it called?
Why have I not played that game? I want to go fly my dragon. I love
That's-
flying.
Oh, it's not fucking hell. Basically like a big tank with paws. The one that can fucking just charge through and break barricades and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That
It
iron
can't
looking
fly,
motherfucker.
but fucking hell can that thing move.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Map was good.
But what I found
The only thing
disappointing...
I hate about Hogwarts Legacy is nowhere near the amount of trans people died that I was promised would die if I bought the game. I only bought that game because they were screaming at me not to. I was like, well, fuck you. I don't even like Harry Potter, but fuck you. You don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
Fucking punch and Posey. And that was right after that Posey Parker thing. So I was like, after that happened, I picked my side. Like before that, I was a fence sitter. I didn't give a fuck. Do what you want. Just don't do it to kids. We got no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they did that, and I was like, oh, okay, so you cunts are actually the fucking bullies you claim to be against. No, I know where I'm standing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's with all the white supremacists. You fucking assholes. Why do you have to force me in with these cunts? I don't like these people.
Just like that meme.
Yeah, you're a fence sitter. I'm a sitter, straddler, fondler, rider,
Licker, twicker.
flicker.
Oh,
Nibbler.
no. You're a filthy little man.
Oh,
And I love you
indeed.
very much.
The experiences I've had have been fucking glorious.
Well, now we're going to have to get you back for another fucking appearance because we didn't get very many of them.
Oh, I got some stories, but
I
I'm
know,
not
but
sh-
you're out of time,
I'm-
aren't you?
Yeah, I'm out of time. I'm not sure all your viewer audience will be ready. I think we
Well,
should.
you see, if you want to see more degenerate stories about
Yeah.
Toby where he's stuck his cock, comment down below.
Yeah,
I'm sure Char and Madman are going to comment amazing amounts.
As long
I
as-
will, if I may, I will leave it up to your audience. If the
Fuck
one,
you.
if
Fuck
not
them.
producing
They're not in charge.
no. I would love to come back and do another show with you guys. I would like to tell some stories.
As
I
long
would
as
like-
we can make jokes at your expense.
Oh, fucking A right. It would be
Perfect,
boring if it would
Deal
be
done.
It would be utterly pointless if you didn't.
Yeah. Turn this into like, are you garbage? But
I would like your viewers, your audience to ask how far down the rabbit hole they would like me to go.
yeah.
Uh,
Sure.
That's
Or
all.
any
And you want to find out about the rabbit hole as well? Fucking hell.
questions as well. Anything.
Yeah, but actually, no, that's a good point. You guys, if you have questions you'd like me to answer, put them in the comments. I
Legitimate
will.
or illegitimate.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I will have guaranteed have an answer for everything, as I'm sure Dan can vouch for. There is nothing I probably won't have an answer with, regardless of how fucking dirty it is.
You'll get answers you don't want.
You will get
To
answers.
questions you didn't ask.
I will, no doubt, I may more than likely have a fucking story behind it too.
You know what we should have you back for? Pride Month.
Oh, hell yeah.
When is Pride Month?
It's been and gone, I think.
Shit!
Yeah.
That's what happens with the relevant
we'll-
holidays.
we'll,
I never
um,
track them.
We'll put a pin in that one. But like I said, you guys got questions, I will answer them.
Sounds good.
Get dirty, guys. Because I sure as shit will.
Oh, the filth. The
Oh,
filth will
you guys
shall
are
we,
in for a
Shall
fucking
we
treat.
wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Yep. Put your filthy requests in the fucking comments for Toby for the second coming. Oh God.
Second, third,
Everything's
fourth.
filth with you.
Oh, hell
Everything.
yeah.
When he does his second and third coming.
Oh, that was gone by lunchtime.
Oh fucking hell. So
Actually,
best way to support the show is if you like the show. Thank you for watching, even if you hated it. Support us on Patreon if you got a few bucks, because I need internet money. This fucking this economy, this cost of living. Just give me fucking internet money, please. I love you. What the fuck was that?
That was
Do you have a small Japanese woman locked in your phone?
That was the
Release her immediately.
That was the good bad Deadpool, good Deadpool thing off the first Deadpool movie.
Oh.
That's my message, Tone.
Good Deadpool. I like Deadpool. Anyway, you've ruined my outro now. Push the buttons, do the things. I love you, Brad.
Love you too, Dan.
Love you, Toby.
Love you guys.
You guys.
Bye.
See ya.
You were about to try and say something else?
I was about to
You
say.
fucking asshole.
I was about to say, go watch The Tavern.
Podcast.